Hello, guys, and we are live. The UMK 2025 just finished, and I am here with my beautiful friends Andrei and Nick to comment on the results and to just give our own opinions about the winner and how the results were. Hi, Andrei. Hi, Nick. How are you guys?
I'm
Yo.
amazing and happy with the results. What about you guys?
Oh, yes. I'm so happy with the results. Overall, they were pretty fair, I have to say. Erika winning and Goldinos getting second. I think we saw the best of everything this evening. I'm
Hmm.
fairly happy.
Yeah.
Mm,
I mean, I would have like before the live performances, also before the rehearsals that we got some clips yesterday. I was not so sure that Goldilocks could pull up like second place or even winning the juries. I was like more. I thought that song wise, maybe the juries would some like back up something like Aina or maybe something like Nelly Mutula more than Goldilocks because if I'm not mistaken, Goldilocks is not that well known in Finland. Like she's known, but not as well as other contestants. Like for example, in this season we had Nelly Matula that is quite well known right now in Finland. She's a sensation, and also Vivi that is quite known. But let's jump to the comments because we already have one. Honestly, yeah, Erika deserved to win. I couldn't get that ICH KOMME hook out of my head. Honestly, we are going to talk about Erika later because, of course, it's our great winner. We expected her to win because we know how the Finns vote usually. And also the fact that the televote counts like for 75% against 25%
Mhm.
jury. In this case, I think that I think that UMK or Finland just should scrap the juries all along because they don't need they don't need it.
I,
Just
the
the
jury just
televotes
just add a
decide.
little bit of points on top, like
Yeah,
just
just that
just
the
a cherry on
televote
top.
decide, and that's it.
they use them
Erika,
just to spice it up.
mhm. Aidar says Erika was so overrated. Aina needed to whip. Okay, so let's go on with the official ranking. In the sixth place with 83 points, we find Coste. Fifth place, Nea River, 84 points. Nelly Matula is fourth with 138 points. Vivi is third with 138 points. Second, Goldilocks with 303, so a big jump. And again, another big jump. Erika Vikman winning with 430 points. So let's just talk about like the lives in general. So the performances in general. We know that we have been knowing the songs for more or less like what 2 months,
Mhm.
so 1 month and a half. So we were pretty used to the songs. So sixth place was Coste. What do you guys think? I think that personally it was my least favorite, if we don't count Papi, of course. But Costa was not my favorite at all. Like it's a pleasant pop song, male pop song, but knowing that the level in UMK is really high, I didn't even it didn't even seem as a UMK contender. You know what I mean? Even if the live was quite good, quite convincing, and his voice was also stable, I don't think it was a contender even from day one. And of course, also it is the problem of the song. The song was not great, so for me, also the staging could not save it for last place. What do you guys think?
Personally, I wasn't connected to the song when I heard it firstly, and it did nothing to me. But I think the staging was really, really good. I loved the visuals that matched his tattoos, and that last shot when he's standing in the middle of fire, that was so impeccable for me. So I think they really, really did amazing staging for the song, and it's not contender for victory, but it was a really, really good performance, if you ask me. And vocally, he was pretty good. I mean, it's not vocally challenging song, to be fair, but he sounded really good. So I
Yep,
was happy with the
gotta agree
performance.
with that. Yeah, gotta agree with that. Great staging. I think he had a great idea. The team behind it had quite a good execution of it as well. It was also kind of unique if you saw the other stagings this edition of UMK.
Mm, mm,
It had something that was actually like visually pretty outstanding. But apart from that, the song just didn't go that extra mile. I feel like it could have been a bit more. It could have been maybe more rocky, more something, but didn't quite go there. And yeah, I think that's why Coste really stayed in the backsides for this edition.
All right. So, I mean, from now on, like from the fifth first for first, I have to say that I loved all the acts. So, pretty much, I I have to say that okay, I
Yeah.
had my favorites, but I mean, the quality of UMK is always really good. We just have seven, six, seven songs every year, but almost all these songs are good. So, I mean, it's great. Andre is having a little bit of problems with connection. If he joins us again, I will put him back. But yeah, this year also was a really good year, I think. And in fifth place we have Nea River that had a really I think a really good pop song, maybe a little bit too influenced by 2000, early 2000 or like 2000, 2010 music, a little bit old fashioned, old fashioned a little, but I mean, it was a really good pop track. The first that we had, the video was great, the visuals were great. I think that she lacked a little bit that plus factor on the stage that influenced, of course, the results. Because in this song, I fear that it would have been liked by international juries, but it didn't have any kind of mm, support by them. So I think that the problem with this song is that the staging did not elevate the song further. A little bit the same problem as Coste, but here Nea had potential. So, and welcome back, Andre.
Welcome.
Hi.
All right. So
Uh,
what do you guys think about Nea?
So
so I think she
personally,
was.
okay, go
I think she was a bit nervous.
Mm,
If I have noticed well, she was a bit nervous. She didn't quite maybe understand the song itself. She had, I think, quite an interesting idea for the staging with those like spikes coming up from the side and her being like trapped behind them. And maybe those were the nightmares she was talking about or something. But I feel like the nerves really got to her, and a song that really needed energy and confidence out of it kind of fell down
mm.
because of it in the end.
Yes, exactly. I think the same pretty much. What do you
yeah,
got?
I
What do
agree.
you, Nick, think?
Yeah, and I think she wasn't vocally where she needed to be. She had a lot of bump notes, especially in the chorus, so that I think that what costed her so low points from juries. But she was pretty nervous. You could see that, and the song was a little bit dated. It had that modern twist, but in my opinion, it was a good track, but not a contender for victory. If
Mm,
she
mm.
had better vocals, she could have get bigger amount of points, but she was never going to win. So I think
Yeah,
she's pretty much where
yeah,
she needs to be.
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. I
it's gonna go
agree. I
platinum in the
agree.
clubs, so
Of
still good
course.
for
Yeah,
her.
we're gonna dance it to it in the Euro Club for sure.
Yep.
I had every Ellen says I had every intention of getting up at 5 a.m. to watch the show here in Australia, but my body said no. Excited to watch later, but no shocker. Harika won easily. Qualification from the semi, my bit, of course. Like it's obvious that she's in a 100% Telebot situation, of course. Goldilocks should have won. We are gonna get there with Goldilocks and Erica, the top two. We're gonna get there. But right now is the time of speaking about Nelly Matula. I mean, guys, I think that Nelly had my favorite song from the beginning. Like when the video dropped, it was pop perfection. If you ask me, like I really liked it. I like the meaning behind the lyrics of like slowing down or when life gets too much, just slow down, take a breath. Um, I like the video, the imagery. I like her as an artist, so it was really beautiful. Like the video was really beautiful. Something that I didn't see on the stage. Like I was not expecting her to wear red. I was not expecting her to have that kind of dancers. I was expecting something dreamy, something that could bring me to another world. You know, it was still one of my favorite songs for sure, but I didn't see like the staging being coherent with the messages she wanted to give. The voice was great. I mean, I think for me that I saw the rehearsal clip, I saw some videos from yesterday. I was really preoccupied about their vocals, but tonight I think they were on point. Um, if it was just for me, I would have put it third, but of course, I think that the problem here was the staging, and that you could not feel what the music video showed you, like made you feel. What do you guys think?
I think quite opposite. I was really pleasantly surprised by the staging. It was,
Mm,
for me personally, it elevated the song a lot because it had so many like artistic ideas, something that we don't usually see necessary on Eurovision stage. It was like really theatrical. They didn't
mm,
rely necessarily on props, but rather on lightings and that shadows. I personally really liked it, and I would have also put it third if you ask me. But I think she did a really good job. Vocally, she was really on point. So yeah, that's what I think. What about you, Ante?
Yeah, she was studying. She was always smiling. I felt like she had really sort of this magnetic energy on stage. Like every single move that she did, she wanted you to look at her at every single point of the performance. And I think that really went well for her. I liked the first part. It felt like she was sort of stranded in the universe somehow with only like this bright dot of red in the middle of nothing. So I liked that. Uh, and I liked that sort of performative dance that she had after that with all the shadows. It gave me like Iceland 2016 vibes, sort of.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
hear them calling. So yeah, I really liked it. I really liked her vocals. She was amazing, honestly. Probably one of my favorites of the night as well, behind
Mhm.
Erika and Goldilocks. So yeah, pretty good
No, I mean,
performance,
I
and
mean, I'm not.
I think they did it justice in the end.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't like the staging. I'm just saying that I wasn't expecting it, and
Yeah, wasn't
maybe it was
expected.
one of the reasons why it was not captivating to the general audience
Mm,
because it was great. I mean, for me, I kind of agree with you. It reminded me a bit of Iceland 2016. Also, the walls like
yeah.
encompassing, enclosing the performance reminded me of Sweden of last year a little bit. Of course, completely different. But yeah, I like the performance. The problem is that when you have a song like this, you don't. I personally didn't expect a staging like a concept like this. Instead, for example, Goldilocks at a staging that I would not expect from her, but it was mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That is what I was saying. But anyway, guys, if you have comments, if you have questions for us, if you want to share something, just pop it in the chat. And when we finish to speak about the acts in itself, we are gonna go to the comment right now. Hydra says, no, Aina needed to win. Okay, this one we read. Booby said Goldilocks should have won. Susanna says, yeah, Erika won, she deserves it. In live, I was there. Erika and Nelly was definitely the best performance in singing. Okay. And Goldie had playback. Yeah,
Mm.
we are going to go with that when we speak about Goldilocks. But in third position, we had Vivi with Aina.
Mhm.
Beautiful ballad, really simple and effective staging. If you ask me, um, I was never a real proper fan of the song. Like, I mean, I'm a really balladed boy. I like ballads. I like her voice, but when I listen to this song, I always like want something more to happen. I don't know. Always expecting something more to happen. The staging was really beautiful. She was beautiful. The dress was perfect. It was everything was perfect. Also her voice, but I was still expecting something that it didn't arrive. Didn't come out. So I was always that. Come on, give me something more. Give me something more. I really like the performance. I need to say that. So I am really happy that she came third. But yeah, I would have preferred, for example, Nelly to be higher than her because I think that performance-wise, Nelly's song and performance were more articulated and more complete than Aina, than Vivi's one.
Vivi was personally my discovery of the year. She was so fun, especially in the UMK like promo
Mm.
videos and everything, all the
Mm.
content around the company. She was so fun, and you wouldn't really get that from this ballad from Aina, right? Aina is this really serious and like gut wrenching song that's sad and heavy, but she's such a fun person, and you could see her during the voting sequence. The song itself, I liked it as you said. I was like I always want a bit more out of it, and it just
Mm.
doesn't get there in yet for some reason, right?
Yeah,
But
that's why.
yeah, I remember Coste saying, I think that this song will be played probably at every wedding in Finland for the next year. So I think she got something out of it in the end, and third place in UMK is still pretty good.
Personally, this was my favorite song of this
Mhm.
UMK. I really, really, really enjoyed it, and it's my, I think, most streamed song this year so far. But I was really let down by the staging. I didn't really like it at
Mm.
all. It was, for me, it was weak, and I think it was the opportunity to give something more to the song, to emphasize some parts of it. I didn't understand personally the dress. It was distraction for me, and she also seemed a little bit scared and didn't have that interaction with camera. As for example, if we compare something similar, what Sliman did last year, he
Mm.
had a really really intense connection with Steadicam, and she was rather just kind of staring at her. Maybe she was focusing more on her vocals than on performance, but I didn't get the connection with her through the camera. So she
Yeah, it's
was really,
understandable.
yeah,
Hmm.
really my biggest letdown so far. But overall, it was really good, and continue listening to this song. I really liked it,
Hmm.
but I don't know. She didn't fulfill my expectations, I guess.
Hmm. Yeah, I understand. So right now we go with the top two. I would say that we do a general, because they were the standouts of the night, if we have to be honest. Benjamin says Finland are looking for their second win Eurovision Song Contest this year. Bob Boopsis responding to Susanna says apparently Goldie was ill and hints the playback. ERIKA VIKMAN is very known and popular, also famous in Finland. This song is a banger. What an amazing masterpiece. She could be a stronger contender. 12 points from France to Finland. Vincent said, "My goodness," and I thought Vivi was amazing. So let's talk about a little bit about Goldilocks and ERIKA VIKMAN. If I understood correctly, because I didn't understand pretty much because I don't know, I didn't understand. I don't know if she was in playback or they sent a video like that. They did a video of the rehearsals. She was in playback,
From what I understand, she was actually there, but they used her performance from the rehearsal show or something.
so the audio was the performance of the rehearsal.
Exactly.
So she was playbacking
She was
on
playbacking to that, yes.
to that. So not on the studio version,
Yeah,
of course.
exactly.
Okay, okay. I mean, fair, because I could not spot
Fair,
the
fair.
difference between like
Yeah, apparently
I thought it
it
was
was like
live.
something. It was something like doctor's orders or something. She
Mm.
just couldn't perform for some reason,
I
so he had
mean,
to do that.
for me, she sang live. Like from what I heard and from what I saw, she seemed 100% live. So
Mhm. Yeah, it's
I
probably because
think.
the playback was from the rehearsal
Yeah,
show,
from the
not
live
from the
from
actual
the
show.
previous show.
Yeah.
Anyway, best staging of the year for sure. Best idea. The fact that these alter egos with these circles like suspended and then these moves, the camera cuts, the orange fit the song so well. And I mean, this is my favorite song of the whole national final season for me. First of all, it was Nelly but then when Madoff was dropped, amazing banger. Like I think that the performance was really, 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 really good. The song was great. It has something that I don't know. It's quite addictive. Also, when you reach the bridge, na, 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 for me, it's like I don't know. It's like, do you know that meme of SpongeBob going to heaven, listening to music? This is me. This is me. I just loved it, and I don't know if she's well known in Finland or not. So I think that it was an amazing performance, and I would have not been mad if she won, honestly, because it would have been also a quite good winner for me. Maybe not winning potential in Eurovision, maybe more of a top 10, top 5 finish. Uh, but anyway, it would have been great for jury support, I think. And she also looked stunning. So 10 out of 10 for me. What do you guys
I
think?
completely agree with you. I think
Mm.
she was really, really, really good. I really like the concept of staging and the fact they had such a banger, but didn't have that like spectacular choreography that you usually associate with a
Mm.
banger, and made it look really impactful. It was such a discovery for me. The play with camera angles, the play with props, and the fact that she didn't try to be sexy, but she was just being herself, just that moody, angry girl. I really, really enjoyed that. And I think she deserved a victory from juries. And she would have been a really good contender for Eurovision as well. I'm
Mm.
really pleasantly surprised. She was surprised of the night for
The
me,
night.
especially because I read, I think today, comments on X that she wasn't really good at the rehearsal. And I wasn't expecting her to be that good. So when I watched the performance, I was really, really blown away because I had low expectations
I mean,
based.
I heard some people that were in rehearsal. They were saying like Goldilocks has the best staging, the best concepts. Um, but I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, I also heard that she was not very great in singing. But I mean, if the audio is the one from the rehearsals, the one that we saw today we heard today, it was fine. Like, I mean, it was on point. What do you think, Andre? Marika
Yeah.
says the whole performance was from the rehearsals. So.
Okay.
No,
So
no.
it was just both the visuals and the audio. Yeah.
Nobody
Uh,
knows how she sings in live. If the audio is from the rehearsals, we know how she sings live.
So for me, when I first heard Madoff, I played it like 50 times on Spotify during the day it came out. Okay, yeah, I agree with Samuel. It's so addicting.
It's
You listen to it
addictive.
once, you just can't stop. So the song is really good, as I said, and from the staging, since she's from Berlin, or at least she's from Finland, but she has lived in Berlin for a long time. I wanted something that actually felt a bit Berlin, that felt really like this sort of indie picturesque vibe, sort of. And she actually gave me that. She gave me
She
some really
looks
interesting
really from
staging.
Berlin.
Exactly. It really looks Berlin, the staging. It looks like something out of an indie movie or something. And yeah, I was really happy with it. Great performance, great everything. Sad that she couldn't actually get to perform during the night, but in the end, it all came well for her. And yeah, she really maxed out the potential of that song and did it really well. It's probably going to be quite a streaming banger in Finland and outside, I have to say.
Yeah, also coming second in the televote. I mean, if you are not that really well known in Finland, also coming second with I don't know how many points, but if I'm not mistaken, 220 something. So of course, Erika was, took almost half of the televote. But taking 220 points, being not very well known with, a song in English in Finland, I think is quite an achievement. Um, but yeah, let's just go to talk about the winner. Expected. Um, Great performance. I was expecting dancers, but honestly, in during the live during the performance, I said, "Who cares about the dancers? I'm watching her. I'm watching her doing what she does best. That is performing as a I don't know like she does usually. The lightning was great. The effects when Ich Komme came, also the lyrics on the screen were quite camp, if you ask me. Camp. It's a little bit camp. Like the song is camp or sexy camp, but yeah, camp. The microphone at the end, super trash. Loved it. Sorry. For me, this is a contender for winning Eurovision. Honestly, maybe not my favorite song of the national final system, but I like it. I listen to it when I am driving around Rome, and I don't know. Like I feel that's if they did something like this in UMK, they can even do something more in Eurovision. I'm expecting dancers, honestly. In Eurovision, yes, because it's a different environment. Erika is known in Finland, like she's one of the biggest stars in Finland, but of course, the European viewers of the night should be like attached to something visually as well. I mean, if she doesn't bring dancers or just she will be alone on stage, I think just the song elevates like the performance too much. It's so funny. 12 points short from Germany, I would say. But yeah, guys, I think that this is a contender. Not if not for, maybe if not for the win, but surely for top five or top three. I mean, as right now, I think that the lineup for Eurovision this year is quite personally weak. So right now we are having the big national finals. We're having Finland, we're having Ukraine, we're having Italy next week, Sweden. So we are having a lot of potential. But yeah, this is the first real contender that I see. Even if some other singers won other national selections, maybe yes, but this one and this was what the people expected. So for me, great contender, great performance in Eurovision. Well done, Finland. You have to redeem yourself from last year. So thank you.
I don't know if you guys remember when ICH KOMME actually came out, like the day it came out. It was the first time that I actually saw like magic this season. You know what I mean? It was the first time that everybody was like around the table just waiting for ICH KOMME to come out. Every single Eurofan among X, Instagram, TikTok, everything all around the internet was just waiting for ICH KOMME to come, pun intended. And and it was the first time that everybody was on board for something, right? And you can see it even now. Erika delivered. Erika just gave everybody what they actually, I think, wanted from ICH KOMME. The dancers, yes, I can see them like being replicated from the music video and so on. But in any case, I was really fine with just being her having fun on stage. After the first chorus, when she was just strutting down the stage, like down the road until she met the audience and she had a second microphone and everything. It was so great. You could really feel a connection with her that, for example, you couldn't feel with Vivi or some other artist in UMK this year. And then the finale, just the giant microphone floating in air, shooting fire. How can you get more camp than that, you know?
Yeah, it was really camp.
So 10 out of 10 for me. I think it could go all the way. It's hard. It's really hard. But so far, as you said, I also think the selection is quite weak. So ERIKA VIKMAN is probably going to be at the top of that Eurovision app scoreboard for now.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think this is also winner potential, especially televote. I think she did an amazing job. She was really sexy and all eyes on her. And she made the stage look like as it was her concert. And when you think about camp and when you think about polished performance, it seems like two opposite things. But she made a polished camp, and that's so amazing for me. She looked expansive, confident. Vocally, she was really on point. I really like that. Those high notes were really good. The whole crowd was singing with her. They knew every single lyric, and you just felt that she was winning the show. So, and I think she could make something similar on Eurovision, definitely. I mean,
imagine
in
everybody
sense
shouting.
of momentum,
I mean,
you know.
I would completely die if she replicates the music video with the fucking honey theme.
Yeah.
And
But that's like up there, you know, like that's peak. That's the absolute peak you could do. Just replicate the music video. It's hard
exactly.
on
If she
Eurovision
can,
stage. But...
if she can replicate the music video, I will have an orgasm. I am sure. I am sure. Like I mean, the music video is amazing. Like the glue substance, the dancers, the movements. everything is too explicit, and I love it for it, because every single time we are too much. I don't know, like on Eurovision, it's a family show. No, you have to be too much. I want
I mean,
something to be too
Dizzy, you
much.
had the Dizzy last year from the UK,
Yeah, but
right?
Dizzy, come on, Dizzy, the song was zero. The staging was perfect, but the song was a big zero. This
Yeah, but
song
that
is
was kind of the first time
catch-up.
we saw something more like
I mean,
explicit.
yeah, we saw the fucking Polish girls in 2016. I want something like that. I want something sexy. I want something extravagant. I want something camp. I want Malta as well with Kant. I want Kant and Erika Vikman one after the other in Eurovision. That is what I want from Eurovision sometimes. Ballads, perfect. Love the moment. But there are
But
countries that
camp,
are sending a lot of ballads. But Kant, no.
but, but camp,
Camp, no.
yes, camp, yes.
Camp, yes, we want, of course. But yeah, the product. Also, Shaka says, Chizu and Yori Shorus made the song, a brilliant music production. Chizu was the biggest pop artist in Finland around 2010. Erika Vikman, a 75 years old boyfriend, Danny. Okay. I don't know how to react to that. If she's okay with that,
Good for her.
we are really really happy for her. But anyways, guys, good. Honestly, we expected it. Erika was like really high, skyrocketed in the odds. I personally think that the fact that Papi didn't participate, they were disqualified, was also the consecration of Erika, because they, I think, would have been contender for the win in a 75% national final, 75% televote national final. Uh, but yeah, without them, the only song that could appeal to the televotes was Erika, like appeal 100%. So I mean, it was quite expected. In the case in which Papi was there, I would not have put my hand on fire. It would have been more open, I think. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what do you guys think. I am happy. I'm also happy for my girl Goldilocks. I will continue to stream. But yeah, let's just say our preview from now. From the what do we know? 9 songs for now. I think that Erika will be, if not winning, top 5 in
I
Eurovision.
agree.
Same top five, I agree.
Okay, good. God, top 5 secure.
All three of us are
Yes, exactly.
on the same
But
page.
anyway, guys, thank you so much for being with me tonight, for commenting the UMK. Of course, guys, we, of course, as you know, follow all the national selections. We are also follow the Eurovision from Basel this year. We're gonna go also to pretty much all the Eurovision parties. So make sure to like this video if you liked, of course, to follow us and to support us on all our social media platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Anyway, we are going to see you in other lives tonight, because we have other
Yes.
national finals. So for example, Vivdir, I think it's finished. I don't know. We have been here for quite half an hour, so I do not have an update on that. Then we have Malta, we have Latvia. Next week we are going to have Italy. We're going to have what? A lot.
Italy,
I'm sorry. I'm just
Lithuania.
yeah, Lithuania. I'm just 2 with Sanremo this for next week.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna be there also next week, next Super Saturday. So make sure to follow us. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Andre, for being here with me tonight and commenting on UMK. Bye. Thank you.
I
Bye
Bye.
bye.